Jumping is essential in almost every video game, so let's take that away. Today I attempted to beat Fall Guys, but I can't use the jump button, which turns out to be kinda difficult. First, I got Gate Crash, a pretty easy level to qualify jumpless. Really just gotta avoid these gates and dive when I need to, which is really the whole key to this challenge. Diving alone gives a bit of vertical movement, so that helps, but still very limited on what you can do. Moving along, the only real difficult part of this stage was the final jump, which my big brain gamer skills for whatever reason needed 3 tries to cross. Just wanted to give those kiddos playing a fair chance to qualify, you know? After that strong, flawless start, I got a racing stage, Speed Circuit. In this stage, I actually did much better without jumping than I ever had with no restrictions. It seems that jumping was actually holding me back. I was blazing past the competition at speeds that we even have Usain Bolt shaking in his boots. I was way ahead for most of the stage until I got to the last section where these bumpers absolutely demolished me. Totally annihilated. Somebody passed me, so I didn't end up getting first, but regardless, qualified with ease and 0 jumps in the run. The next stage was great for this challenge. Actually, probably the best case scenario. If you know anything about big shots, all you need to do is stand still the entire time and just move here and there. And boom, qualified. Easy peasy. Now, Tiptoe was actually a stage I was really scared to get. On the surface, it looks like a pretty easy stage to do jumpless, except at the very end there's a pretty significant gap to cross between the stage and the goal. I wasn't sure if a dive alone was enough to cross it, so I just had to hope when the time came. Anyway, in Tiptoe, the early game means absolutely nothing. Nada. It's like the points in Whose Line Is It Anyway, just there for a waste of time. So once most of the path was laid out, I was a bit ambitious tile to tile, probably a little bit more than I should have been. Now, I don't know if this is an actual strat, but from my experience, I've noticed that the final 3 tiles are always in the same column, so when this tile lit up, I beeline for the finish, diving at the very last second to barely qualify. And for a small flex, qualifying first as well. And this was it, the final round, roll off. I've never won a finale on this stage before because of some, annoyingly good strategy by other players. So, I was sadly expecting the run to come to an end here. Also to note, I got to the finale a couple of times in the challenge, but some stages like Fall Mountain are just nearly impossible to traverse quickly enough without jumping. Back to roll off though. The round started, and with flashbacks replaying, I had one goal in mind: stay away from everyone. I was able to do that for a while, but then this armor guy tried to get me. As part of this challenge, I couldn't just spam jump to get out of grabs, so I knew as the platforms got faster, any grab would quickly end my run. Before I could get my revenge on him, he got bonked into oblivion. Phew. Soon enough, I noticed it was just me and one other player left. Trying my best to survive between platforms, I noticed my opponent got himself trapped, but unfortunately for me, he made a great save, narrowly diving before going into the slime. At this point, my heart was pounding. The wheels were spinning extremely fast, and the slime was closing in, but we were given a long patch without obstacles. I knew this was probably going to be the best opportunity to make my move. And with a grab just small enough to throw off my opponent, everything came full circle, and I won a game in Fall Guys without jumping. Also, I got 3 gold medals as well, which I thought was pretty cool for not jumping. And ironically enough, I also got the Benchwarmer nickname on this run. Overall, this challenge took me about 5 hours over the course of 2 days to complete, and definitely would recommend trying for yourselves. It was a lot of fun.